Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Aquarius and their person. Hope everyone's doing well and having a great day. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Aquarius. Also, I have a list of services in the description box below and my website if you want to check it out. What is the overall energy between Aquarius and their person? What is the overall energy, please? Angel, spirits, guides, please show us. Three of Cups. The Star and the Knight of Pentacles. The Hierophant. So yeah, overall, I mean, this person could want to take you out, go out on a date, celebrate, go to a party. It could have been a long time, since there's been any communication, because there's a lot of healing going on here. Someone could want higher level of commitment. I have Aquarius energy out as well. Yeah, there could be, someone in a commitment or just wanting higher level of commitment here. What is your energy, please? The Nine of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you are feeling more motivated at this time. I'm getting that you're being strategic about your plans and how you're moving forward to your wishes and your dreams. You know that it's time to take action towards your happiness. You could be wanting to, start something new, create something new, but you're moving fast forward towards this. What is their energy, please? Two of Cups. Seven of Cups. Yeah, so this person definitely sees soulmate connection here. They could have just acted like they have many options or that they like to keep their options open. But they definitely see you as their soulmate. How do you see them? The King of Swords. Justice, Libra energy. Yeah, I have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as well. But, you see this person as being cold, standoffish. They need more balance in their life, right? Balance consists of, if you can picture a pie chart, right? And the pie chart is broken down into, equal parts, right? One part, is supposed to be for, development, self-development. You should have a part for work. You should have a part, for being social, a part for, health, life planning, future goal setting, family, and what else? There's one more. Spirituality. Yeah. They're all supposed to be equal parts. That's balance. Spirituality could, just refer to if you go to church or, what are your morals? Your relationship to God in general or, the spiritual world. Your purpose in life. It needs to be equal parts, right? Nothing can be outweigh the other, or else you don't have time for another one, for another, piece of the pie. So finding that balance is key. How do they see you? The Devil, Capricorn. Ten of Swords. Yeah, they see that you're done with any of these blockages, any of these games. Done with any addictions, any, pain, suffering, anything that's going to block your future goals. How do you feel about them? Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I'm just getting to that, you could really be focusing on your health right now. You could have cut out a bunch of things, anything that, is toxic in your life, whether this is, people or substances or, foods that are not healthy. And so we have a King of Pentacles, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could feel, that this person is collaborating with other people or, wanting to collaborate. This could be at work. I mean, this could be around finances. This could be about, their stability. Maybe they're, collaborating with people that they think, are making them feel stable, but it's really just them being comfortable, right? And, we're not growing if we're just comfortable, right? We're stagnant if we're comfortable in a situation. How do they feel about you? King of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Yeah. I'm just getting that, you're definitely wanting to start something passionate. You're realizing that no one is going to do the work for you. They're not going to, they're not going to do certain things for you. No one's going to get your workouts in or exercise for you. No one's going to, do your chores for you, whatever that might be, right? You know that you have to put one foot in front of the other towards, what you're passionate about, what your goals are. What are your actions in the 3D? Four of Swords and the Moon. You could have telepathic communication with this person. Or, messages are coming through when you're sleeping or resting or meditating. I'm getting to really hone in on that energy and really pay attention to your dreams or the telepathic messages that are coming in. There's something here that, you need to hear or you need to know through those 5D, through the 5D, consciousness. This could just be through meditation state. What are their actions in the 3D? Death, rebirth, Scorpio, and Ace of Wands. Wow, yeah. So something definitely needs to come to an end for this person. They know that something needs to end in order for them to have a passionate new beginning or a passionate new endeavor. Whether this is just being creative and starting something new, starting a dream job, something that they've, wanted to do forever, something they've been thinking about, but just wanting the passion back in their life. What are your messages towards them? Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. Yeah, your messages are, this person tried to manipulate you. This person tried to play mind games and manipulate you and, because of that, this could be a lost opportunity. This could be an opportunity that passes them by because of all their manipulation and all their games. What are their messages towards you, please? Temperance and the King of Cups. Yeah, this person thinks that you're going to wait around. This person thinks you're going to be, even more patient than you have been because of the love, because of the emotional connection, the bond. What is the outcome, please? Two of Wands and the Magician. Get one more, please. And the Page of Wands. Yeah. I'm just hearing that you want to give thanks, right? You're thinking more of, what you're grateful for. You're thinking more of the positives. You're thinking, about all the things that you're thankful for. So that way you can manifest at a faster rate. Right? All the small moments of gratitude and love, bring in major abundance and fulfillment in your life. When you have love in your life, you're rich, you're wealthy, you're abundant, right? Even if it's self-love, it brings, that feel. Yeah, Queen of Cups, absolutely. Came flying out. Absolutely. Self-love is where it starts. What is the advice, please? 5 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, the advice is definitely only give to people that are giving back in a reciprocated manner, right? You don't need any competition, right? If you're living authentically and true to yourself, there will not be any competition in your life. Could be because no one can be like you. No one can be the authentic version of yourself. There is no competition. There's only competition when you allow there to be competition. Or when you have that thought in your mind. Nobody can be like you. I'm going to get a hidden truth message for this connection. This could be from you or your person. Take it how it resonates. I replay our conversations over and over. I know I messed up everything. Also going to get a numerology card for our amazing Aquarius. What does our Aquarius need to know at this time? 0330. Lucky shirt. Love, peace, hope, and optimism. Transferring responsibility to others. Progress, creativity. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.